Here is Barkley, left side, big hole. Saquon Barkley! Uh-oh! Barkley! Goodbye! Dunk it in. Doncic, 47.
I'll give him a dunk. On a night you had 47 points, you get the benefit of the doubt.
Moss the back, Karras the snap. Moss the block. Burrow going deep. He's got him! Touchdown! Jamar Chase.
LeBron leaked out. They didn't see him. Here he is down court. It's up and in. Will it count? LeBron James at the buzzer. 23-yard completion. Here goes Taylor. With Pierce in front. Touchdown, Colts.
Curry gets free. Curry puts up a three. Bang! Bang! He ties the game with 6.3 remaining.
Mahomes flushed out again all the way back. Turning the corner. Fires downfield. Caught. Touchdown.
Timeout. SGA. Probing. Piercing. Spinning. Hanging for the lead. And SGA knocks it down with just under a second to go. Hit road. Oh, come on. Justin Jefferson. You got to be kidding. Makes it look so routine. Greatest catch that never existed in NFL history.
Edwards puts up a three. It's good. Anthony Edwards once again. Edwards electricity here in game 4. Here's a first and goal. And he's signaling as he backpedals to the 30. Oh, what a catch! Touchdown, Baltimore.
Is it Francis? Giannis says no. Back the other way, Trent. Giannis inside. At both ends.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Matty Ice here with Profit Props. This is the sharp side. As always, we will recap yesterday first. 2-1 in 1 day overall. We got a DNP, did not play out of Alperen and Sengun. Then Norman Powell cashed, De'Aaron Fox points cashed, and Kawhi Leonard hooked. We needed over 24.5. He finished with exactly 25. He missed a wide open three-pointer in the final minute and a half. I thought that was going to cash us. However, he did not get it. So 2-1 overall. That does finally bring us to over 40 units of profit on the season. NBA straight bets, 130 wins, 81 losses, plus 40.37 units on the season. Really like our pace. Hopefully we can keep up what we've been doing. Not going to force anything, just kind of taking it as it comes to us. Let me give my shout outs. Ms. Herway, appreciate you for tapping in. Appreciate the likes and appreciate the retweets. Ross, appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate the likes and appreciate the retweets. Anyone else we've got here? Brad, appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate the like. We'll let a few more people pop in here. Probably try to get up to about 100. And then we will proceed with the day. Got another like coming in. Appreciate all the likes. Shorty, appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate the like and appreciate the retweets. Let a few more people get in here, and then we'll really start breaking down the slate. I will say I'm on one play already. That is Trey Murphy over 5.5 rebounds. It is a little juicy at minus 150, but as I've said before, this season specifically, I've approached it where if I see value, I play it. I don't get too caught up into what the line is if it's minus 150, but I think it should be minus 200. I'm obviously going to play that. Now, that being said, it's not something that we're playing really often, but they do come up. You can play this 149 right now at DK, 150 at MGM, 150 at Caesars, 140 at Prop Builder, and 150 at Fanatics. Back at it. Yes, sir. Another winning day yesterday. Let's do it again. Always got my support. Appreciate that. Appreciate you tapping in. Been tapped in on the regular. All right, let's start with the first game on the slate. We do got about 50 in here. Yeah, 50 on the nose. I am sure they'll continue to come in. New Orleans Pelicans versus Brooklyn. Okay, Trey Murphy is the actual first game that I wanted to talk about. We'll go here. Trey Murphy rebounds over 6.5 plus money, or you can lay the 5.5. The hit rate doesn't look, but if you go without Zion this season, looks really nice, especially the last 10, over an 8 of the last 10. And then let me pull up my model here. I think What is Brooklyn? Home, NBA, Nets. I have Brooklyn 15th in rebounds allowed per game. So really like this spot for Trey Murphy. I know the juice is kind of up there. Also possibly no Missy. So going to be a lot of rebounds to go around for Trey Murphy. Looking at Danny Wolf. Yeah, I talked about his threes last game. He hit 3. I think it was 1.5 at plus money. And I said you could ladder that up to 5. I kind of believe the same thing today. The Pelicans are pretty trash for a spot up. Correct me if I'm wrong, or not the Pelicans, the Nets, and they are. Nets are, I'm sorry. Pelicans are only 7th. I thought they were worse than that. Okay. Still going to look into Danny Wolf, though, absolutely. Let's just start at the top and work our way down. Honestly, Claxton's rebounds, especially 7.5, could be a play. Especially with no Missy. Like, they're going to have no interior here. Clowney hasn't missed a game this season. He's now questionable. I really like the 7.5. I really like the 7.5. It's juicy. Let's shop around. Yeah, this line seems to be going up. Lean over Nick Claxton's rebounds, but not going to be an official play. Let me go here, give you my projections. Of course, because it's Nicholas, it's not coming up. I'm actually only at about 7 or 6.5, so my model leans under. I would personally lean over, though. Just matchup dependent here. That line feels light to me on my model. Derek Queen, he's now without Zion. Last couple without Zion have looked good, especially when the minutes have been good. Nets are 26th in assists allowed, 13th in points allowed. Maybe if you wanted, like a lotto shot, I think a double-double sprinkle might be able to record his first one versus the Nets, especially no Zion, no Missy. So keep that in mind, like a Derek Queen PR over even. I don't love it, but I lean that way, given the matchup and possible injury news. Jeremiah Fear, I actually lean under his points because of the matchup. They like to blitz pick and roll ball handlers, so I think they're going to force the ball out of Fear's hands. Volume's been really good, though. Not necessarily from 3, but field goal attempts, 17, 14, 13, 17. So I don't think he gets that kind of volume tonight. I really don't. One second here. Yeah, I got to make one update to my data, actually. Bear with me just one moment. This will just take a second. I've got to update my starting lineups for the Pelicans, I believe. Don't know how I did this. Fears, Nets, Brooklyn, yes. Atlanta, Washington, Golden State, Cleveland, Milwaukee, Detroit. One second here. I've got to. All right, I'm reopening this. Here we go. Fixed. Jeremiah Fears. Lean over 3s, which could make some sense to me, but Jeremiah Fears, other than that, I'm just going to stay completely off. Trey Murphy, I ran the rebounds. Honestly, I like the points too. What did I say the Nets were versus spot up? Nets are 30th. Now, I know he probably has the ball in his hands a little bit more without Zion, but I still like his catch and shoot opportunities here. This line's probably pretty close to correct, though. I do lean over. Missy's questionable. We will check out his rebounds. I'm comfortable playing him. If he sits, we get the void, right? So I'm comfortable playing him. Let me add Trey Murphy to the banner here. My apologies. Trey Murphy over 5.5 rebounds. If you're just now tapping in, man, drop a like, drop a retweet. Appreciate all of you that have already. Help me grow the brand. Appreciate all of you that have. Lean over Trey Murphy's points. You can also just go PRs there as well. Jeremiah Fears, I think his lines are just efficient. Noah Clowney, also comfortable attacking Clowney here because if he doesn't go, it's just a void. I'm at 18 points. Line's 15.5, juice to the over. Volume's been pretty good recently. Couple 15s, couple 16s. Honestly, I like Clowney's threes as well. I have to run Noah Clowney here. I have to run Noah Clowney here. What is the injury designation for him? Ty, I appreciate you tapping in, bro. Appreciate the likes and the retweets. I appreciate you tapping in. Torso back soreness. So if he plays, it's probably not like an in. Mom Who Bets, appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate the likes and the retweets. Let's check this out. Also, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Kawhi sits tonight. If you watch that last game, he looked like he had no juice at the end of that game. Let's go over 15.5. 120 at Hard Rock, 128 at FanDuel's fine, 125 at MGM's fine, 133 at No Vegas fine, 127 at Bookmakers fine. I'm going Hard Rock. Projections 18.3 there. So really, really, really like that spot for Noah Clowney. Lean under his rebounds, but with Missy being questionable, no, I'm chilling. Let's talk about Missy's boards, though. I don't know if I have an opinion over or under here. I don't know if I have an opinion over or under. I really don't have an opinion over or under on his rebounds. No opinions on his rebounds. Michael Porter Jr. and Sadiq Bey are the two other spots I want to talk about here. MPJ's volume has just been incredible. I've got him projected around 28. Games like this, I really don't like to extend on. I've already got 2 bets. I'm sure the spread is tight, but just both of these teams are so inconsistent. Either one could break away with it. 25.5 at FanDuel, MGM, Hard Rock. I guess there's a 24 at Sleeper. I really like him in a builder, 25 plus. Really like him in a builder. Let's say we get a competitive game, 31 minutes. Yeah, I like that 25 plus. I honestly think that 145 is worth it. What do you think about his boards? Rebounds. 7.5 is the line. What do I make it? Michael Porter Jr. 7.41. So no opinion on his rebounds. I make it 7.4. Right with market here. No opinions. No opinions. Danny Wolf is interesting. Wow, we're getting a 1.5 line. I've got to add that. Let me do some handwork here. I think I'm going to bet Danny. Danny Wolf. I almost said Danny Green. Shout out Spurs legend Danny Green. Danny Wolf. Let's just go wrong team. $2.24. Well, let me run this and see. I'm pretty sure that's actionable. Let me do some math here. Danny Wolf, Nets, Wolf, threes. Plus money at MGM and Fanatics. Plus money at MGM and Fanatics. I'm going to check Rivers real quick. Jay, what's up? Appreciate you tapping in. Chris, what's up, gang? Sorry, Kawhi sold. Powell was a great find. Yes, sir, bro. Kawhi was sickening. Lost by the hook. Had a wide open look at the end. I don't know if y'all watched the game, but I watched it, man. Like 16 in the first half, too, which sucks. We needed, 9 points in the second and couldn't get it. I think it was a scoreless fourth, like wide open. No, I think he had 2 in the fourth. So that one hurt. We deserved this sweep, but you know what? I'm not going to complain about a winning day. All right, nothing open. Yeah, we're going to run it there. Run it there for 1 unit. If you have Fanatics there at the same price. And honestly, FanDuel and DraftKings are both still playable. It's just pick up the money that's laying on the ground, dog. Yeah, bet the threes over under on MGM because the threes 2+ is -0.5. Run the over under. Yeah, bro, he was cooked. You watched the game. He was cooked. He was certified. He was cooked. That's why I really don't think he's going today. I'm trying to get to that game before the news comes out. I don't think he's going today. Yes, sir. Let's get that sweep today. Almost yesterday. So close yesterday to the sweep. All right, Danny Wolf. I did run those threes over. 2.24 is what I make it. 12% edge at the plus money. So yeah, Danny Wolf, good to go. All right, that's all I have in this game. Lean over Michael Porter Jr. points and threes. You could use either in a builder. I possibly might, but 3 plays in that game is plenty. And what a snooze fest that is. Did Porzingis play in the last game? And if so, were his minutes limited? Yeah, his lines aren't even up, which probably means he played. He's not going to play the back-to-back. Jalen Johnson coming off the triple-double. Now you get the Wizards. Why not run that bitch back? If there was ever a team to do it against, it's the Wizards, dog. What do I make his shit? Let's go cancel this. Hawks. First game on my board. Yeah, I've got Porzingis as a high possibility of sitting. 26, 12, and 9.6. 26, 12, and 9.6. We're getting 24.5. Trae Young game time decision? That's news to me. I do lean over. Do you not recommend using Underdog? I live in Texas, so there's only a couple apps that are legal and usable. So actually in Maryland, that's one of the few spots where they're not legal. But what I will say is they're fine. But you got to run parlays if I remember correctly, right? And you want to find something that allows you to bet straights. With all these prediction markets coming out now, I think NoVig's legal in your state. ProfitX is legal in your state. I'm on those two. I'm not on Kalshi yet. I'm not on Polymarket yet. They might be there. But I would find somewhere that allows you to bet straight bets. I also use BetOnline as an offshore, at least I have before. Bookmaker. What other offshores have credible? I've used Heritage. Bookmaker and BetOnline are the two. Bet 105 as well. I would look into all three of those. All are you got to use Bitcoin, I think, to deposit. I'm comfortable with Bitcoin though, so just keep that in mind. But I would try to find books that allow you to bet straights. That's where the money's at. That's where the money's at. They got slapped by the Wizards last game. Hawks revenge game, they got slapped. Okay, Jalen Johnson's calf didn't look good last night. Good call. I did not see that. JJ was limping in the fourth. Good looks. I appreciate that, all y'all. Good looking out. I might just stay off of JJ because if y'all remember, the last time I backed him, it was that 7-piece right there, and his calf was fucking with him in that game as well. Does anyone have more Trae Young news? Is he a true questionable, or are we just getting closer? Q from Quincy, appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate the like and the retweets. Jose, appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate the like and the retweets. Zachary Carr, I appreciate you tapping in too, bro. Appreciate the likes and appreciate the retweets. I need more info on this Trae Young. Draymond Green participating. AJ Green now questionable. Atlanta yet to submit. Six days ago, Trae Young to miss at least 2 more weeks. Yeah, no, I don't think Trae's back. 6 days ago. 6 days, not 6 weeks ago. 6 days ago to miss at least 2 more weeks. So I don't think he's quite there yet. Yeah, that's the last thing I got. Jalen Johnson, leg was fucking him up. Probably want to stay off of it. Yeah, that's right. CJ had 40 on them boys. I won't do it. It's disgusting. Okay, good looks. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing as well. Chris Middleton, assists. We'll look at it. Honestly, I hate to say it, but McCollum's points look good. Like, I think he's going to have 15-plus field goal attempts tonight. I make this line 22.4, 22.46. So I hate betting on this motherfucker, but Model does like his over. Model definitely likes CJ McCollum's over. Onyeka, what's his threes at? Because Porzingis won't play. All right, yeah, it's not playable at all. Not playable at all. Lean over points. That points line is right where it's supposed to be, though. That's an efficient number. Middleton's assists. 3.5 is super juicy. Well, hold on. If there's a good one, if there's a couple good ones out there, especially. All right, yeah, maybe. Model, Middleton, yes. 5.7, absolutely, yes. Hold on, I got to do things. Yes. Looking for a Hard Rock, MGM, MGM, Rivers, DraftKings, Fanatics, all good to go. I would try to stay away from the DK. I would try to stay away from the DK and the Caesars. Okay, DK just moved, so you got to get on a horse. We got to go. NBA. Yes, it's there. Go, 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 go. Get it out to everybody. Go, 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 go. Need people to get that right now. No way in hell I'm betting CJ under threes today. Sorry, brother. No way in hell. I think he's chucking. I think he is chucking today. Yeah, that assist is about to go. Someone else might have released that, or they just realized it was wrong. But I make that thing 5. So even at 4.5, you run it. Even at 4.5, you run it. Good looks on the Middleton, bro. Good looks on the Middleton. Shout outs. All prop builders 141. They actually just came down. I like it there as well. A lot of options. Try to get the 125. If not, 140, 134, 141. Stay in those. Stay in that range. No, actually was terrible in that last matchup as well. MGM, Rivers, Hard Rock, Fanatics. You got a Fanatics. Those are all the places I would attempt to get it next. But yeah, they did just move. I saw that in real time. Man, I like Null 20 plus. Kind of bullshitting on the number. Projections for Null 21.75. Yeah, lean over, just not quite enough. Rebounds and assists, maybe. Assist numbers looked awful. I might lean under. I don't know. Lean over boards, lean under assists. Let me make sure Jalen Johnson's playing before I bet that, though, because y'all said his calf was acting up. Let me make sure, because they've been careful with calves in the league. So let's chill on this. Let's chill on this. See what happens with Jalen Johnson. Same with Dyson Daniels. Yeah, we're going to move on from this game. Just the one official play. I actually lean over CJ, though. I think he's chucking. Moving on to the Warriors versus Cleveland. Not a lot of lines up because we've got Jimmy questionable, Garland questionable, Ball questionable. Steph could come back, or is this Seth? I don't even fucking know. Props.cash, you got to let us know. We're gonna have to get something on here, Props.cash, to let the people know which Curry might be good to go. Seth is questionable. Steph is still out. Cool. I don't see him on the injury report either, but I also don't think that they've submitted it, have they? If they have, update me. But yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? I think I saw Draymond went through shoot around. Was there any Jimmy Butler news? Jimmy Butler shoot around. I'm not seeing anything on Jimmy right now. If Jimmy Butler plays, though, I'm trying to yank under right now on Kuminga. So do you play more straights rather than parlays? Oh, yeah, bro. The record I'm showing is straights. I sprinkle some parlays from now and then, but yeah, that's why I'm not way bigger, to be honest with you, though, because most people on the internet are trying to get rich tonight. Knee soreness, okay, good looks. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Yeah, good looks. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all this. If Jimmy's ruled in, I'm good with a Kuminga PR under to 17.5. It's currently 19.5. Kerr hates this dude. So if Jimmy goes, I love the under. If Jimmy goes, I love the under. That's gonna be the first actual put it on the list. Wait for injury news. What time is this game tonight? 7:30. All I need to see is Jimmy went through shoot around. All I need to see is Jimmy went through shoot around, and it's an auto bet. And then if Jimmy does go, we probably get a little better number, 21-22, and I probably still play it. But yeah, I'm not going to play that until I get the Draymond and Jimmy news. If Jimmy plays, I really like Draymond's under his assists. Shout out to Ty on straight betting. He put me on to a pretty good edge here. A lot of Draymond's assists really do come to Curry off of off of a screen, right? Or off of a Draymond gets the ball, Curry. It's like a handoff. And he's very, very, very right about that. I think the only thing that would worry me is if there's no Jimmy, his usage might be ridiculous. Are there any of those games? Usage was only 18%. He only played 9 minutes. They got smoked. Usage wasn't crazy last year. Now, these were all before the Jimmy trade. Never mind. Those were all before the Jimmy trade. Different team. I think I got to run this, though. Well, what about the rebounds and the assists, Matty Ice? Rebounds, I'm over. Points, I'm under. Do I still like the under points without Steph? Kinda not. I mean, think about it. Fives that'll allow spot up. Jared Allen out. Jared Allen's out, so you're drawing Mobley at the 5. Well, I guess who are they starting? They're probably starting post at the 5, so he'll draw Hunter. What are we thinking here? We're thinking Golden State Warriors. Yeah. Or no, they're going to start – if they start Drummond, no. If they start Draymond Green, Jimmy Butler, Moses Moody, Will Richard, and Pods, then I like his points under. If Post started and they started Dre at the 4, I'd still like his under. Okay. Yeah, I think it might be PAs. Now you're praying Jimmy goes, and I've built this really fucking cool tool actually. Share this tab instead. I can actually click Jimmy Butler out and get a new Draymond assist projections. Yeah, see, I don't fucking like it without him. Points. Yeah, maybe we wait. Because even the assists, I'm over without him. I mean, it kind of makes sense. I feel like the assists are going to be hard to come by then as well, though. So, and the spread got to be ugly as hell, right? And we know Steve Kerr will throw in a towel before anybody in the league. Steve Kerr will throw the towel in second quarter. Okay, it's official. 118 at DK, 115 at MGM, 115 at ESPN. A lot of 115s, 115 at Pinnacle. Under 5.5 assists. Available at, I'm sorry, DraftKings. Run it at DraftKings. Run it at Prop Builder? No. I got it at MGM. MGM's good. MGM's 115. Fanatics is 115. Caesars is 122. Prop Builder is 118. The worst place is FanDuel, but they're all good to go. Draymond Green under 5.5 assists. Under 5.5 assists. Good. What's Cleveland inverse catch and shoot? 28th. I thought they were really low. What do we think about a Moses Moody threes? I think they're giving us a shit price. That's what I think. I think they're giving us a shit price. Draymond's first of all, his minutes are hard to spot because I just said, like, Kerr could just throw in the towel. Tyson, yes, especially if we get some injury news. So I like Tyson. Minutes are up. Let me go to the mobile app real quick. Go to the mobile app real quick. All right, he's scoring 35% of his points from above the break, although his interior scoring's gone up slightly over the last 10. 47% of his points are coming to spot up, and they are really good versus spot up. It makes a lot of sense to me. Hold on, let me do something. It makes a lot of sense to me. Rubber Band Rah Rah, appreciate you tapping in, bro. Appreciate the likes and the retweets. Appreciate all y'all. Let me go here. Let me find my Cleveland data. Cleveland. Let me plug in. I do have them in the starting lineup. Okay. Yeah, bro. I've got to go over. It's not a great matchup, though. Here we go. How do I feel about rebounds and assists? Maybe we compare a PRA. I'm over on everything. Where do I spot his minutes? 28.55. I don't think that's wrong. Game point. This one, I think I got to run it, bro. I like it. $136 on the threes at DK. I like that spot as well. Played twice last year, got no minutes. Last year doesn't matter for him. Points, threes, PRAs. I love the 12.5 at Prize Picks. Most books are at 13.5. If you've got the 12.5 at Prize Picks, I would put that in a slip now. Because it'll bump. Damn. I'm going to come back to this game. Let's get some injury news. But Tyson over 13.5. I like. I also like over 1.5 threes. And low key, I like his PRAs. So let's get some more injury clarity in this game. But I would never talk you off Tyson in this spot. That is what I won't do. Donnie at home. I have them 3rd versus pick and roll ball handlers, 7th versus catch and shoot. Tough matchup for Donnie if they're healthy. I agree. Matchup is iffy, 100%. Tough matchup for Donnie. Let's talk about the numbers. I'm at 31, and I account for all the things I'm going to mention. I account for their pick and roll ball handler rank. I account for everything. There is a little bump, a small bump, no Allen, which I don't know if that's even proved to be true this year. With Allen, 30.6. Without Allen, 30. That's fucking crazy. Talk about efficient. Wow. That's kind of incredible. I like the over 28.5 here. I like the over. Oh, it's going 29.5, which makes sense to me. I mean, everyone's still 28.5 except for like Fliff. Who cares? 28.5, 117 at DK. I will say, as I said with the Draymond under, Steve Kerr can throw the towel in early, which makes me a little afraid to play a Donovan over. Let's see if Jimmy Butler plays. If Jimmy Butler plays, I'll be more inclined to take this because I'll be more, leaning that this game stays competitive. Let's talk about the Bucks game next. They are 12.5-point dogs on the road, so not games I'm attacking real often. Off rip, though, Miles Turner makes a lot of sense. He only had 11 in the game without Giannis versus Detroit earlier this season. 30 minutes. He had 6 3-point attempts. I like that. The problem was he only had 8 total field goal attempts in general. Shit line. Not laying 2-1. Yeah. Lean over Miles Turner's points. Definitely leaning under this rebound line. Just nonsense of a line. Close, log in. Running at Rivers for 130. If you can't get Rivers, run it at MGM, Hard Rock, Caesars, FanDuel, or Prop Builder, but only risk 1 instead of 1.3. I make this number. You're still closing good at minus 147. Hurry up, get there. Bucks. Hurry up, get there. Turner. Massive. Yeah, even at 160, you've got an edge in my opinion. Got that in. Love that spot. I played it at, they have Rivers at 132. It's actually at minus 130. So yeah, I like that. Any Duncan Robinson, probably 3s worries me about the game getting out of hand. Catch and shoot, Milwaukee Bucks, 18th. I like Duncan's 3s. I like Duncan's threes a lot. I am shopping around on a Duncan Robinson's threes. You could go points as well. Duncan's points or threes. Duncan's points or threes. "25th from above the break, 12th verse spot up." Oh yeah, hold on. Giannis something Reeves. Can't read all that. Minus 125 at Hard Rock. Yeah. 136 at FanDuel. If I wait, does it get better? Profit X is at 125 as well. Do I just run his points and don't worry about it? Points are painted. You can still get an 05 at Hard Rock opposed to a 114, but it's a lot closer. Portis under RAs go now. You think it's moving? Holy shit. Well, hold on. Let me go because Duncan's not. You got something good? Under 8.5. I don't see many books open is the only issue. Okay, you're saying no lines up. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing too. Yeah, I will keep an eye out for a Bobby Portis RAs though. 8.5. I ran his points, but I want to run his threes. You talking about Duncan? I'm thinking about just running the points myself because it's a pretty fair price. He had 5 last game. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. How many points did he finish with? Wow, all threes. You could bet his points and ladder is threes. You could bet his points and ladder is threes, 4 and 5. What do I want to do with Duncan? I wanted to check my projections. Points edge is way bigger. Points edge is way bigger. One last thing I wanted to see was this. Over in 5 of 7 of wins by 10 plus. One last thing I want to check, and then we'll probably just bet his points and move. Brett, appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate the likes and the retweets, bro. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. They've got a really good 10 plus at Hard Rock and FanDuel. It's cool. I'll run the 10.5 minus 05 at MGM. Points. Yeah, MGM is so funny. Duncan Robinson 10 plus is minus 190. Duncan Robinson over 10.5 is minus 105. Just funny to me. Yeah, I really like Duncan's points in that spot. Like his threes, too. You could honestly ladder his threes up. Also, Props.cash new correlation tool shows me that when Duncan cashes his points, Tobias cashes his assists. Damn, I wanted 1.5. I wanted 1.5. I thought we'd get it. We're not. We move. Yeah, I don't like it at 2.5 plus money. I thought we might get that 1.5 number, and if so, I would have been all over it. No Giannis, Ryan Rollins points. 22 in that last matchup, 24 in the matchup prior. Over in both versus Detroit. Over his assists in each of them as well. Let's talk about Detroit. Points allowed 5th, assists allowed 1st, rebounds allowed 8th, pick and roll ball handlers 10th, catch and shoot 8th. Really good defense here. Lean over Ryan Rollins because of the volume, staying off because of the matchup. Let's talk about Cade. Let's talk about rebounds. If you're on Prize Picks, run the 5.5 right now. 6.5, like it less. Doesn't mean I don't like it. I'm at 7.3 or 6.5 plus money. Love 6 plus as a lay piece here. Love 6 plus as a lay piece here. Yo, appreciate you tapping in, bro. Thoughts on Cade? We were on the same page. Yeah, Rollins assists. Yeah, they make sense over in each of the last 2, and then Thompson RAs will go over each of those. So, yeah, appreciate y'all tapping in. Cade, I like his points and rebounds over. I lean off of the points because of the blowout. Damn, he been getting it done even in the blowout. What's the PR line at? I do like Cade's PR. $33.5 is the painted line. What do I make his minutes tonight? 36.6. Ran Rollins assist last night and it hit. Okay. Yeah, I do like Rollins assist in this one. I make it five. So it's funny. I only make it about 5.5, but with the adjustment to usage, no Giannis. Let's go here. With the usage adjustment, I'm really right with market. I still, the read I like, but I'm really still right with market. Draymond. Did I spell it wrong? D-R-A-Y-Mon. No, I got it. Yeah, I ran Draymond under his assist. Cade. All right, I'm going to stay off of Cade, but I do lean over to PRs here. He's under in 4 straight, but I still lean over. I'm definitely going to stay off too, thinking about it too, with a little bit of a blowout baked in. I'm completely off of Draymond, Cade. Azor Thompson, what was the request? Thompson RAs. Let me go to my model and look at it. Assists lean over, rebounds lean over, RAs lean over, but I do seem to like the rebounds a little bit more. Let's go to the hit rates. I lean over rebounds more so. My model does like rebounds and assists, so I can't really talk you off of that. I will say I personally like the rebounds a little bit better than the assists, but I am showing a slight edge to each of those. All right. Anything else in this game? That's probably all I'm going to make official. Duncan's points, Miles rebounds. I added both of those, right? I think I might owe y'all one. Even despite how strong. Who was I? Oh, Ryan Rollins. I'm not running it. I'm not running Rollins. If that's the, or are you talking about Thompson? Yeah, I said I like rebounds better. Duncan Robinson over 10.5 points. All right, moving on to our next game, Clippers versus Minnesota. Look, I'm telling y'all, I would not be shocked if Kawhi sat. I haven't seen anything to tell me that. It's just Norman Powell. We got some injury news, actually. Let's chill. Larson, questionable. Mitchell, questionable. Powell, probable. Hero, doubtful. Damn, I wanted to go bet on some Powell shit before everything moved. Now it's going to be all gone. It's still 24.5. I might like that. Is FanDuel and DraftKings really at 24.5 still? I know we bet 20 plus yesterday, but I mean, yeah, Rivers 24.5 juice to the under. I've got MGM at 26.5. They don't know what they're doing. I think Hero was pretty baked into it. Yeah, 25 plus is fairly available. I'm going to keep this up here, see if anything moves, but we'll go back to just going through the games. If that starts to move, though, we might have to jump over here. What's the spread in this Clippers game? 10. It's kind of what I was expecting it to be. Injury news. Bogdanovich is questionable. 1 day rest and back-to-back. Oh, yeah, we were just talking about Kawhi. We missed last night. If Kawhi were to go, he looked gassed. Kawhi looked gassed, if you ask me. Prefer Cade's points over. Yeah, no, I've got no issues with that either. And then, yeah, I know that YouTube chat's slow as hell. I'm not sure why. Ant-Man threes. Well, we bet on him. I mean, you were tapped in. Yeah, we just bet on him on that horrendous game. What are the Clippers versus pick and roll and versus spot up? '26th and 3-pointers made. 16th versus spot up. 17th versus pick and roll. Zoo, well, it'll be more Collins. Depends on the price you lay. Depends on the price you lay. 120, absolutely. Oh, you're laddering it. I like it straight, but yeah, the ladder's fine too. I might run Anthony Edwards actually. Let's finish the rest of the game and then we'll run through Edwards last. Gobert, difficult matchup with Zoo. Did Zoo play in that game? If so, good for him. I mean, I know that was last year. Difficult matchup for Rudy here. Model leans over points. I'm staying off of that with the matchup. Rebounds, it's a very slight lean over, but it's almost right with market. Yeah, and he did really well versus a matchup he should have dominated. So good for him. Zoo, this matchup, no walk in the park for him either, though. I will give you that. Rudy is still a dog underneath, and just a perfect matchup for Zoo. I'm gonna stay off both of these centers. I think they got a good matchup today. Naz Reid, play some stretch the 4 minutes. Matchup would be like John Collins possibly at times. I don't think it's a bad matchup. Threes made versus the Clippers. This makes a lot of sense to me. I know we gotta, I mean, is this injury news? Marion Hampton, that's NFL stuff. Porzingis ruled out. Porzingis ruled out. We knew that was coming, right? We all knew that was coming. I do have to address Dre. Appreciate the like. Appreciate you tapping in, bro. Junior Boss, man. Appreciate you tapping in. Chris, appreciate y'all. Bodega, appreciate y'all as well. Appreciate y'all for real. Am I running Naz Reid right now? He's kind of blowout proof, right? He should get some minutes late. Looks good. I like his points and his threes, low key model. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. Minnesota, put Naz Reid in right here. 15.61 points, 2.73 3-pointers made. Yeah, strong lean over to each. Strong lean over to each. If I had to play one, I'd take the threes at plus money, but I'm going to just chill for now. Nothing for Conley. Harden, I want to see the injury report because I'm telling you, Kawhi's either gassed or not playing. I'm telling you, Kawhi's either gassed or not playing. So I lean over assists, but I'd really rather be at 5. And I lean over rebounds, but I'd really rather be at 6. So I think both of those are good lay pieces, but even the RAs at like 11 plus, I know DK does the alternate, and I think FanDuel does the alternate RAs. I like this as a lay piece. Lean over straight, but nothing official there. John Collins, we got to wait and see who does and doesn't play. Jaden McDaniels getting kind of a bad price, but I do like him to hit 2 threes tonight. I do like him to hit 2 threes versus the Clippers. Would be on the over if I had to bet. We're getting elevated lines for everybody because the Clippers allow the – let's just wait, bro. Let's just wait. Because if Kawhi is ruled out like I'm thinking, we're going to get a much better number, and I probably still run it. And if Kawhi does play, I don't think it moves the number at all. So we only have upside by waiting, in my opinion. Lean over Dante's threes. Let's talk about Ant. Ant's the one where like we're actually not getting too elevated of a number. Jaden McDaniels, RA. I will look into it. This is Edwards. I'm going to the mobile app. Helps me shop faster. They put the name next to the book name. Bet Rivers at 130. Looks like the best price. The 120 looks to have moved. 130 at Novig as well. I'm not sure the liquidity. Minnesota. Jaden McDaniels, 6.5 RAs. Daniels, didn't see that. Got you. Okay, I'm going to look at that right after I shop this. MGM's doing that thing again where their alts are off-priced. Go run it at MGM, and if you don't have MGM, run it at Rivers. A lot of MGM today. I don't like that. Usually not so much MGM, but it makes sense with the big college football slate because I hate to pick on them because I know a lot of people get limited, but they're just super slow with the big college football slate, I'm supposing. McDaniels RAs, and then let's go to the model. Over 9 of the last 10, cashing, but cashing like right on the number. Model. Rebounds over, assists over, RAs over. Do I like any one more than either one more than the other? They seem to pair pretty well. Let's talk about the Clippers. Yeah, nothing there that scared me off of it. Minutes look strong. Yeah, I think I like McDaniels RAs over. Is FanDuel closed? Are they back open yet? DraftKings is at 130. Let's see if FanDuel's back open. I have that they were closed. NBA. Minnesota versus the Clippers. Player combos. Rebounds plus assists over under. Yeah, they are closed. Then if you go to, that's PRAs. My fault. Yeah, okay. Yo, what's good, bro? Appreciate you tapping in. I'm about to run Jaden McDaniels RAs over at DraftKings. My projection number is Jaden McDaniels RA 7.9, and we can play a 6.5. Yeah, that's playable. Minnesota. Player combos. Rebounds plus assists plus rebounds over under. McDaniel 6.5, 169. They don't do the alts on the. No, they don't. Cool. All right, got that one in as well. I played it at DK 129. I do think I owe y'all some shit on the banner as well, so let me get that up here. The last thing I released up here was Duncan. Yeah, so I just owe you Anton and McDaniels from this game. Four plus 3-pointers made. Save, run. Good deal. All right, moving on. Jaden McDaniels is good. I said I want to wait on John Collins. That's all I'm going to have in this one. Moving on to Sacramento versus Miami. Let's go check Norman Powell's lines. Threes have all moved a lot. Heat, Powell, threes. All bumped to 3.5 now. Points have stayed pretty consistent. Everybody hold 1 second. All good. Mom called. Had to make sure everything was straight back home. Norman Powell, points. I still love this. I make it 28 points without Hero. I also make Bam 21.67. Let's talk about Sacramento. 27th in points, assists, rebounds allowed, 13th in threes. They very much struggle versus rollman. That doesn't matter, though, because Miami doesn't play pick and roll. I think they average like 9 per game. It's like over half less than the next fewest. They do struggle versus post up, though, which could be something for Bam. I make it 21.5, but not like I can't bring myself to bet the over. I do lean over though for Bam Adebayo. I do like Bam as a stretch big here. 1.71 is my 3-point projection. So at plus money, like low key, I do see some value on Bam over his threes, which is crazy. Lean over Bam's threes, kind of wild. Where his minutes are crazy. Like, I think he started last game and only played 22 minutes. So I don't know. Like, he should dominate this matchup, especially on the boards. He should dominate the matchup. It's just the minutes that worry me here with Ware. Schroeder, I did see, is already out. Not a big impact on Russell Westbrook's like usage or anything. His usage is up in those games, but nothing for me on Russell Westbrook. DeMar DeRozan, let's go through the model. 18.98, like literally nothing, right with market. Let's go look at Zach LaVine. I do lean under his points. Now, Miami is super fast-paced, a super fast-paced team, so that might worry me off of it. But he's really struggled. Pace probably keeps me off of it, but he's really struggled. Weak Monk. No Schroeder. Did I put Monk in my starting lineup? I did not. 1 second. Sacramento, Monk. I'm at 17 points. Really don't like his rebounds or his assists at all, but I do lean over his points. I do lean over Monk's points. Yes. Yeah. Without Schroeder, I do lean over Monk's points. Drew Smith boards. Drew. I'm at 3 1/4. Not a lot of books open yet. If you can get it, like if you're betting on like a DFS site that has this open already, yeah, I probably do lean over. Sports books, let's see where everyone opens up at. But over 2.5, I would lean over. Yeah, not a lot of options out yet, though. Did you look at Rollins RAs? I did. I'll give you a quick thought. Run back here, go to my model, Rollins. Nothing really in that spot. Detroit is first in assists allowed, 8th in rebounds allowed. So for his rebounds, I'm at 4.36, but the juice to the under is nasty. For assists, I'm at 5.65. For RAs, I'm at 10.01 with a 10.5 line. So maybe a slight lean under there, but not enough for me to run it. Without Giannis, that usage bump would keep me off the under. Blowout risk would keep me off the over. Keegan Murray boards. Minutes have been pretty good. Wow. What's the spread in this one? Miami's on a back-to-back. They shouldn't blow them out. It's 9-point favorites, even without Hero. That just tells you how bad Sacramento is. First, we go to the model. We go to Sacramento, Miami. We go to Keegan Murray. We go to rebounds. And the model says all day bet it. The model does say all day bet it. I do also like the increased pace. You're putting me in a tough spot here because I want to say yes. I don't like the blowout, but I do like the pace. John, I mean, your guess is as good as mine. Lean over. I don't know if I want to invest money in it, but I lean over. That's how I feel about that line. And this is why I don't envy sports books, because at the end of the day, I get to sit here, spend the whole day figuring out what they got wrong, opposed to having to, I hang a line for every player, but I don't got to take any money on it. So I do not envy the sports books at all in that regard. And I generally don't talk very good about them, because at the end of the day, the sports books are our ops. Yes. Back-to-back for Houston. Sengun, a game-time decision. We ran his PRA unders yesterday. He did not play. If he plays today and Davis and Gafford play today, Big and Davis and Gafford play today, which I doubt they do in all honesty, I will run this under. AD played last night though, right? AD is not playing. Anthony Davis is not playing. I'm a Lakers fan. He brought us that bubble chip. I'll fuck with AD. He's not playing in a back-to-back. They're trying to trade his ass anyways. They're not putting him out there to get injured tonight. This spread is 8.5. That's definitely due to Sengun. I think if Sengun goes, we push this to past 10. Is it time? We've cashed this a few times. Got to go to Dallas, go to Clay. 14.3 points, 3.2 three-pointers made. Let me actually just run that so I can get an updated odd. So let's go over here, run. Now let's go over here, run this. Now let's go there. Points over way more than threes. Could be a nasty blowout though. I love this high volume 3-point shot, Clay, we're getting. Played them once already. Had 8 3-point attempts. I'll live with that volume. Is minutes and usage similar? No. Minutes is minutes average per game. Usage is like how often that player has the ball in their hand. So like Drummond could play 33 minutes and have a 14% usage, where, Reeves could play 10 minutes, get injured, but he might finish the game with a 30% usage. So, no, they're not similar. And a player like, let me try to give a good example of this. Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson could be a good example of this. Let's say Duncan Robinson. No, Duncan's not really. Norman Powell might be the perfect example of this. And because of the way Miami plays defense. In a competitive game, Norman Powell might play 38 minutes and his usage could be 24%. In a blowout, that he might play 24 minutes and he would probably have a similar usage percentage. So, no, they don't really correlate at all. Maybe they can for a player, but as a whole, I wouldn't correlate the two. I do lean over Clay's points and threes here. I think Najee Marshall rebounds could be in play depending on who does and doesn't go. Like, definitely could be in play, but we just got to see who plays there. Dallas is another team. It's hard to spot what they'll do. I do think they sit Davis today, however. And then we're waiting on Sengun, who just missed the game. I don't have much there either. Any requests? Okay, here. I am done going through the slate, though. So any requests, anything you want me to go back to, anything that you came in late for. John, I see your Achua here. I'll make sure I get to that. And then I see any leans here for Clowney PRAs as a pivot from Porter Jr. I thought I played Noah Clowney. I did. I forgot to put it on the board. I already played Noah Clowney over his points. Yeah, my fault. I forgot to put that up here. Make sure there's nothing else I missed either. All right, so we've got Trey Murphy's boards, got it. Middleton's assists, got it. Okay, I missed Danny Wolf's threes here as well. See, let me, my apologies. All right. Murphy, we've got it. Clowney, we've got it. Wolf, we've got it. Middleton, we've got it. Draymond, got it. Miles Turner, another miss. I don't have it up here. Miles Turner under 6.5 rebounds. Okay, Miles Turner, now we have it. Duncan Robinson, got it. Anthony Edwards, got it. Jaden McDaniels, got it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plays. Hilarious. Much smaller slate than yesterday and a lot more active, although I feel like we are waiting for less injury news than yesterday. 3. Okay. All right, let me go back to the requests. So when you asked about Clowney, I like his points more than anything, but I do lean over PRAs. You've got not talking you off of it is what I'm trying to say. Achua PRs. You're right, no Sabonis. I did see that comment. Do I have him in my starting lineup? I accidentally closed my shit up. I do not have him in my starting lineups. 1 second. Yeah, I played it, bro. Let me add it. I did. I played it at 2+. I forgot to put it on the banner, but it's up there now. I did play Danny Wolf 2+ threes. If you were the one that requested it, good looks. Yeah, I did run it. Achua PRs. 1 second. Let me get into my model here. Sacramento. Precious Achua. Bam. 9.8 and 6. 9 and 6 is 15. 15.8. 13.8. I lean over for Achua. We don't have many options out yet, John. But or is that John? Yeah, it was John. Not a lot of books open yet, but I do lean over there as well. All right. I do think that's going to call it for me. As always, could be some late ads. If you're just now tapping in, man, drop a like, drop a retweet. Help me grow the brand. Help me grow the page. I go live every single day. I give out all of my plays. I might have some late ads, but I give out everything for free. And then I get up here live the next day and recap the whole thing. If I go 7-0 or 0-7. So, I mean, full transparency, get up here, full face, not hiding anything. I do appreciate y'all for tapping in. The real ones especially. Let me give my shout outs to all the likes and the retweets. Choi, Brett, Rubber Band Rah Rah. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Appreciate all the likes and the retweets. Dre, Junior Boss Man, Chris, Bodega, Jose, Zachary Carr, Desmond D, Q from Quincy, Mom Who Bets, Miss Herway, all y'all. Appreciate all y'all for tapping in. Yeah, let's sweep. I will have a write-up later. If we sweep the board, I will be giving away a little bit of money. All right, I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Best of luck tonight, man. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Until then,